Good evening, everyone. Well, the system continues to develop. This is a severe thunderstorm watch for most of the viewing area right now. Vigo and Crawford has been excluded from it. Macon and Christian counties isn't excluded from it as well. But right now we do have a warning for Edgar and Clark County. This will continue through the overnight hours. This means for your protection, move into an interior room and down to the lowest floor possible and take action now, as quarter-size hail and heavy rain totals could come with this system. And as we continue through the rest of the forecast, SkyTrack right now showing the system right over Edgar and Clark County. Otherwise, it has continued to move from the southwest up to the northeast. This will continue to bring pop-up thunderstorms through the overnight hours. And as we look at it regionally, you can see the system coming out of St. Louis, even from Missouri, will continue to push northeast through the viewing area, bringing heavy rain totals, issuing a flash flood. We'll get to that in just a second, but heavy rain totals is the biggest issue with this. Futurecast showing that thunderstorm cell finally pushing off to the northwest. Still a pop-up shower here or there in Decatur, even parts of Paris and Danville. Otherwise, it's just going to be heavy rain totals and a possible chance of quarter-size hail. Pop-up thunderstorms will continue through the early morning hours. This is all thanks to a stationary front. We do catch a break in Terre Haute and Robinson, otherwise known as Vigo and Crawford counties, even parts of Jasper County, finally catching a break from this at 3 a.m. But for the most part, rain will continue to prevail into Wednesday evening, with chances of showers continue to add on to those totals into the late April, early May. So it's going to start off as a very wet and soggy month with chances of thunderstorms lasting for the next 48 hours. We finally catch a break from this system at 6 p.m. But again, those showers will continue to linger in the viewing area. Pop-up showers and thunderstorms will have these Futurecast rain totals upwards of 2, even 3 inches on the worst case scenario. But right now, still only expecting upper 2 inches, just below 2 inches Robinson and Terre Haute, but for the most part, right around the 2-inch mark for most of the viewing area. This is worst case scenario is if it gets up to 3 inches, because the thunderstorms will continue to increase. Those chances will continue to increase. Thunderstorm threats, though, tornadoes, not very likely. It's mainly just damaging winds and a quarter size of hail, but flooding is the biggest factor, as we are right now under a flood watch, and this is until Thursday at 7 p.m. This is from the central portion of the viewing area out to Christian County. Right now, the eastern portion of the viewing area is excluded from this, but as you can see, the rivers and water tables will continue to increase with the heavy rains, creating flooding conditions. So while that's long-term, the flood watch is short-term, and National Weather Service, make sure you don't turn around, don't drown, meaning avoid flooding conditions as much as possible with a short-term event. And the main points for the system is its thunderstorms through Thursday morning, a quarter-size inch of hail and 2 inches of rain, even more, are expected. Futurecast rain totals earlier were showing 3 inches, have continued to decrease. I'm still forecasting around 2.5 here in Coles County. Overnight tonight, temperature is going to be 64 degrees, so those thunderstorms will continue through the overnight hours. And the southerly winds at 15-20 miles per hour, we can see them gust upwards of 30, are helping support this system, as the warmer air being ushered in by the southerly winds will again support the system. Those southerly winds will continue into tomorrow, as we still have thunderstorm chances topping out at 79 degrees, even with those pop-up thunderstorms, before the rain continues to decrease around 6 p.m. as conditions cool off. This will last through Thursday into the 70s for Thursday, but a cold front moves through with 65 degrees on Friday. Finally, that sunshine returns, and the next chance rain after that comes Tuesday, topping out again around the 80-degree mark. So while temperatures are warmer for the next 2 days, so the chances of thunderstorms are very likely.
Phil, looks like I'm going to have to call the rain fairy and say, rain, rain, go away.
Come again another day? Well, that day is tomorrow, and temperatures are going to continue to decrease as the weekend progresses.
Thanks, Phil.